Hey, welcome back, everyone. So this is going to be part two of our Dead Linger. We had just, if I can open the door, we had to the prison just out of curiosity, and we made it up to a tower and picked up a sniper rifle. And there was actually several rifles up there. I'm not going to bother going up this other tower. I did encounter a zombie. My infection level is going up because I've been attacked a little bit by zombies. That's that bottom one. I'm guessing that's what the bottom one means, is your infection. So I'm sure if I get bit and struck and clawed enough, I'll die, maybe turn into a zombie. I don't want to sprint too much because I do get tired. I don't have too much food. That would be, I got 2 cans of beans and a candy bar. And he's hungry. Oh, did I pick up matches? Yes, I did. So if I was so inclined, and I almost am, I want to get out into woods. I haven't seen much in the way of woods. This particular map I spawned on is pretty much plains with lightly rolling hills. Had quite a few houses, but the zombies seem to be drifting towards me. But what I would like to do would be, well, get out of the prison area. I don't want to get trapped in here. But what would be cool is to find a cabin, and then if I could fortify the cabin by chopping down some trees, and then I could go hunting. And what would be cool, and see, this is why another reason I like this game is just the thought, the idea. When I was younger, it's a story. Listen to my story here because it's going to take me a while to run or walk because I get tired. When I was younger, I used to play Ultima Online, and the thing that really fascinated me about the game was the way those little sprite characters could interact with stuff. For instance, he could take his knife out of his pack, walk up to a tree, like scrape off wood, chop wood off that tree, and then he could use his fire making skill and make like a cook fire, and then kill an animal, get meat from the animal, cook the meat on the fire, and then eat the food. That to me was brilliant, and I haven't found a whole lot of games that have that level of detail. Not saying they don't exist, but just not in any way that really interested me. So when the idea of these survival games started coming out, when that DayZ mod came out, and that idea started to get more and more popular, some folks, are creating these survival type games, and they all have, to varying degrees, that type of interaction with the world. I just wish they had started working on these 10 years ago, or if they had, I don't really know of. I know like the Scion is like a science fiction, but I mean kind of like this zombie apocalypse style. I don't know too many, except for in the last few years. So like DayZ kind of really brought that, made it popular. And so now you come to this game, and I'm not quite sure when its development cycle started. I'm not sure how long this has been in the makings, but some of those key concepts that I really enjoy are there. For instance, you can take this axe, you can chop on a tree, you can make logs, and then because you've got your matches, you can actually make a cook fire. I can kill a deer, I can skin it, get the meat, cook the meat. So in essence, if I did get myself a log cabin, barricaded it up, kind of made it secure, I could wander out when I wanted to, kill a deer, and have food. Now I might have to run back to a town at some point, maybe find another weapon, because as you see, I left behind a lot of weapons, and you gotta have something to be able to kill the deer. They're fast, and I wish I had found some crossbows or a bow, because those are quiet. They don't draw the attention that gunfire does. But those beginning concepts are there for a survival type of game, and I think that's awesome. That's why I'm playing this, and went ahead and gave the developers there a little bit of support cash, because I'm hoping in time they can really start to flesh those mechanics out. Now, I mean, I can crouch, like I'm crouching right now, but I really don't know how the zombie intelligence works for like hearing you, seeing you, things of that nature. So here's a road that turns. I saw the buck. I know there's one type of animal, and that's the buck. I saw one up here. But I want to get to the woods. And the reason I want to get to the woods is because I want to be able to find that cabin. I don't know if there's a cabin there. I'm getting hungry. Shoot. And me with like little to no food. But I'm hoping that I can maybe find a cabin in there, shut the doors, and wait out the night. Then I could maybe try chopping down a tree, because there's a buck. But if I can chop down the trees, use my match, make a fire, I might be able to cook that meat. Huh? I don't have to worry about getting canned meat. I can just skin or take it off that buck. So I want to kill that zombie. Now the only problem is when I shoot my rifle to kill the deer, that who knows what kind of zombie trouble that will bring. And I don't have a house where I can just go and shut the doors. Hello. And gotcha. Alright, where's the buck? Nope, there's another zombie. Oh, where'd that buck go? See, I think that zombie walked towards the buck and scared it off. Oh, get out of the tall grass, can't see. Now I say cabin just because I'm hoping there's a cabin in these woods up here. Ooh, third person view, that looks terrible. Yeah, their third person view, I read that came in either in build 12 or build 11. This is build 12, so I think build 11 or build 12, they said they put in just kind of like a placeholder third person view, and that it doesn't work, you know, so it's like a user beware kind of a thing, which is fine, but since it's broke, I won't use it too much, because it said like if you try and shoot and do different things, nothing really lines up well. I like third person because I like to see the gear I pick up, and that's nice because this does have, you know, models for your equipment now. Oh, I see trees popping up. That's kind of creepy. I'm like walking and the branches are kind of coming up at me. It's like, what kind of forest is this? Why is there no cabin? The only reason I want a cabin is because, you know, I'm hoping it's off the beaten path. And then if I could eventually chop trees and make like boards and things, it would be real easy to secure and then have a base of operations. And what I would do then is start mapping from that base. It almost looks like there's just another little town ahead. Yeah, you can tell they got some work to do with their graphics engine. But yeah, this for me is kind of the sandboxy type of game that I've been looking for. Now this is the single player. Now with the multiplayer, I think I haven't looked yet myself personally, but just off of what I've read on some on like their website, I do believe you can set your server preference for PvP or like a co-op play. So that's good. That's another reason I thought I would support this too. I like options. I like it when you have the choice to either take